Right, welcome back to another episode of PT Meal Podcast, a buffet of play, therapies, movement, exercises, activities, and leisure, all packed in a hearty conversation of physical therapy profession and practice. I'm Johan De La Paz, your host. Welcome back to the show. So, in today's episode, we're going to talk about something out of the physical therapy box, but I feel it's useful and wise to think about now more than ever. So, we had similar topics before about business, entrepreneurship, and finance. So today we have the physical therapist duo living somewhat unconventional but intentional lives. Kinuha ko sa YouTube nila yun. Mr. and Mrs. Terrifier, Daryl Marcelo and Camille Alcoriza. Daryl, Camille, welcome to the show.
Hello! Salamat sa pag-invite sa
Hi,
amin.
thank you for having us. Kahit hindi naman namin alam kung ano pag-usap.
Bakit naman nandito? Pero,
Surprise, ambush.
Salamat
Thank
kasi yung ginagawa mo ngayon is malaking tulong sa PT community eh. Kasi naririnig natin lahat ng iba-ibang aspects sa iba-ibang parte ng mundo.
So hopefully makatulong kami kahit konti.
Kahit sa isang
Kahit
tao.
awareness.
Kahit awareness.
Yan. Sabi ko nga kanina bago tayo nag-start na pinanood ko yung ilan sa mga videos nyo, and I was reading some of your blogs as well, na this is something that I think very wise malaman ngayon, especially those who are starting their journey, their adult life, na sana nalaman ko to before, nakapag-start ako kahit konti, di ba? Pero sabi nyo nga no, sa video nyo, it's never too late to start. Nanonood ako. So, before we start, tinapos ko. So, before we start our conversation, introduce yourselves to us first, and what's your current practice ngayon?
Okay, I'm Daryl Marcelo. I graduated from the University of Santo Tomas, batch 2009. I practice as a clinical supervisor and a PT staff in an outpatient clinic in the Philippines. And then I have been practicing as a home health physical therapist here in the United States since 2015. So medyo mas marami tayong home health experience.
Mm-hmm. My name is Camille. I'm a graduate from University of Santo Tomas, batch 2014. I'm a licensed physical therapist in the Philippines and also here in US. After I got my license in US, medyo na-delay ang visa, so I work as a professor and as a lecturer sa NPTE. Tapos nag-work ako dito sa US ng 2016 as a home health physical therapist, and I think I got my doctorate degree sa physical therapy noong 2018. Tapos we are also landlords. Landlords. Meron kaming mga properties. Tapos kami na rin yung nagma-manage nun para makatipid.
And as some of you know, we are also trying to be financial bloggers and travel bloggers.
Ayun, yan. So yun ang ilan sa mga pag-usapan natin. Pero to start with yung topic natin, at ang part ng name ng blog no is FIRE, which is financial independence and retire early. Tama ko? So yun yung movement na parang nagiging na ngayon, popular or familiar na ngayon sa mga taong trying to be financially conscious and literate. So for you, what is FIRE and how does it work?
Mm-hmm. So I guess i-explain muna namin yung basic definition of FIRE. So what you said, FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. Actually, this movement was started by a couple, si Joe Dominguez and si Vicky Robin. They wrote a book called Your Money or Your Life. Tapos basically yung FIRE is you're trying to save as much as you can. Tapos yung savings mo is, yung expenses mo should be always less than your savings. Eventually, makakat mo yung retirement mo into half. But I guess we'll try to give you a personal definition ng FIRE namin.
So we defined financial independence as a personal state of physical and mental state wherein your decisions in life does not revolve anymore on the pursuit of earning more money, but on the things that gives you a sense of meaning or purpose, and it gives you true happiness. As we said in the definition, it's personal because we know that some people in the community does not really want to retire early. Katulad nating mga PT, may mga ibang
Very passionate.
very passionate tayo sa trabaho natin. We'll work until we can. Kahit hindi na namin kaya, kahit na hindi na namin kaya magpalakad, sige lakad lang. So, ang inaano lang namin, ang gusto lang namin maging aware, yung mga fellow physical therapists, is that this movement exists and you can also achieve that independence and freedom from work that you may or may not want to continue doing.
Right. So, yung FIRE talaga will just, financial independence will give you an option. An option to quit your job if you want to, if you just want to spend with your family. An option to just say no to your employers if you just want to travel and just find yourself. So, ang laki-laki ng option na maibibigay siya sa inyo. So, hindi dahil kailangan mo magtrabaho dahil sa pera, parang hindi ka ba slave sa pera. Hindi
That's right.
Parang ganun. Parang you can choose for yourself.
Actually, medyo sanay na tayong mga Pilipino sa FI. Kasi parang nakuha na natin ba yung frugal side, kasi talagang matipid naman tayo, na sanay naman tayong mabuhay sa less na income. Kasi nga yun yung naging upbringing natin sa Pilipinas, being the Philippines is a third world country. So I think most Filipinos are already pursuing a path to FI. Medyo yung direction lang natin is iba't iba.
Tapos mga Pinoys nga very madiskarte naman tayo sa lahat ng bagay Pag kaya trabahuin na trabaho. I guess yung awareness lang na pwede pala nating gawin to. We don't have to follow the traditional path of 9 to 5 till 65. Alam mo yun. So, pwede palang mas makaaga.
Ayun, tama. Na-feel ko yun. So, basically, you're not shackled to the paycheck to paycheck na idea na okay, meron akong paycheck tapos hindi ka pa parang sabi nyo slaves ng mga employers mo or ng company. So pag ayaw mo na, edi fine, edi hanap ng iba, bye-bye.
On to the next.
Oo, tama. Kasi marami nga sa mga Pilipino na like or any other people na if they feel that they can't quit their job kasi hindi nga sila stable enough or independent enough financially, parang nasa stuck sila doon kahit hindi naman nila gusto.
They don't have the option.
True. So
tapos na-burn out na lang sila kasi parang I'm working a lot pero why?
I'm not getting ahead.
Right. And they begin to hate what their passion is. Nawawala na talaga. Sayang naman.
That's what we don't want to happen sa mga fellow physical therapists na practitioner. Gusto namin masaya kayo sa job nyo dahil nabibigyan kayo ng purpose. Hindi yung parang nababurn out na kayo after graduate kasi ang dami natin gusto mong gawin sa buhay, no?
Ang daming track na physical therapy, natutunan nga namin sa podcast mo, parang ang daming pwedeng puntahan. Pero ayaw naman namin na ma-burn out in the process of reaching yung mga different paths. Kasi passionate din talaga tayo as therapists. Parang dinrail sa atin yan nung nag-aaral tayo.
Na more than the earnings, yung compassion talaga with the patient ang mas alam natin.
That's the number one.
True. So, paano kayo nagsimula? What was your motivation in starting this? And what's the end goal?
I think nag-start kami nung 2019. Was that 2019? Kasi noong 2019, doon nag-start yung sa pandemic. Tapos nag-start na parang that time din, nawalan ako ng work. Tapos bumili din kami ng house before that. 2019, bumili tayo ng house. Yeah. 2020, nagka-pandemic. 2019, so nag-ipon kami for our house. Tapos nangyari, lahat ng savings namin is napunta din sa first home namin.
Parang naging house poor kami.
So,
may bahay nga kami.
May bahay kami.
Wala naman kasi.
Kasi parang very frugal naman kami talaga. Kaso ang nangyari, nung pag-ipon namin for the house, pagbayad namin, paycheck to paycheck na tayo. Anong nangyari? Tapos ang nangyari pa, so nag-aantay ako ng visa ko, hindi dumating agad. Sabi ng lawyer ko, you have to quit your job for now kasi nga pag nag-under the table ka, baka mas mahuli ka, maapektuhan yung yung visa mo. So I have to quit my job. So nangyari, naging kami,
Single income
na lang kami na household. Tapos we have a mortgage to pay, we have bills, we have this and that, we have a lot of things. Tapos parang ano nangyayari. Tapos may nasuggest yung isa naming friend na baka pwedeng mag-house hack. Ganyan. Tapos ayun nga, binasa namin yung book ni Craig Curlo na house hacking strategy. Tapos since may 3 kaming kwarto, isa lang naman ginagamit namin. May 2 pang kwarto na nakatenga lang kasi wala naman yung family namin. Might as well, parentahan na lang namin. Isa na yun naman tayo sa Pilipinas na nagdo-dorm. Diba? May mga kasama naman sa bahay. So parang hindi naman na mahirap sa amin na may kasamang ibang tao.
Malaking tulong pa yun kasi nung pandemic, ang nangyari, previously, I'm guaranteed salary. Kahit ilan ang kitain ko, meron akong paycheck na maasahan. Ang nangyari, ginawa akong paper point.
Hirap yun.
Nawala ng patient kasi most of the patients are scared. Why are you going to my house? There's COVID. You might be bringing it. So, na-cut yung census. So, mas less din yung income. Nawala na siya ng income. Na-cut pa yung income ko. So, nakatulong ng malaki na nagkaroon kami ng income from the rooms in our house.
So at least yung bills namin saka yung mortgage na babayaran, yung kinikita niya at least na ito survive kami 2.
Tapos meron save na konti kasi initially nag-start yun, parang halos yung savings rate namin is 4% lang ng income namin noong 2019. Baka nga negative pa eh. Pero
oo. As in sobra nung nakita talaga namin, parang we're very frugal pero saan napunta lahat ng pera? I mean, we're helping our families and all, pero ano nangyari? Akala ko ba matipid tayo?
I've been working here since 2015. Where did all the money go?
Oo, so ang nangyari, nagka-work na ako ulit noong 2020. Was that 2020?
The latter part of 2020.
Nag-work na ako ng latter part ng 2020. By 2021, 2 na yung income namin, mas mataas yung savings potential namin. Tapos nung nakita namin, pwede na pala natin gawin to. Tapos konti-konti, tinitweak namin yung budget.
Nag-research na kami nun sa Financial Independence Retire Early. So in-input namin ngayon yung expenses namin. Tapos nakita namin, parang posible pag change namin. So it all started that time. Parang siguro like everybody else, nag-start siya nung time ng pandemic.
Wake up call.
Wake up call.
Totoo.
Tapos napanood din namin yung aside sa mga podcast, napanood yung sa akin talaga, napanood ko yung kay Pete Academy.
Yeah, kay Mr. Money
Mustache. Kay Mr. Money Mustache. So mas kilala siya as an MMM.
Mr. Money Mustache?
Mr. Money Mustache.
Oo. Kasi siya nag-retire siya nung 30 years old din siya.
Wow!
Ang galing, di ba? Tapos siya, nagpunta siya dito for work. So I think Canadian siya. Tapos siya, since sanay naman siya ng ganun lang pamamuhay. So nung lumipat siya dito, kahit malaki yung sweldo niya, hindi niya in-inflate yung lifestyle niya. Nag-bike siya to work. Very frugal pa rin.
He's really extreme.
Medyo extreme siya.
He even bikes to work kahit yata winter.
Ang lamig nun.
Just not to buy a car, to get car insurance and put mileage on it.
Pero after watching his video, sa YouTube din yun search parang parang this is very inspiring. We can do this too. Parang tama naman, what really matters to you right now? Kung may natitirang araw ko na lang, let's say, binigyan ka na lang ng 6 months or mga 1 year na mabuhay sa mundo, ano bang nagmamatter sa'yo? Saan mo isa-spend yung time mo? Saan mo isa-spend yung money mo? Sa bag ba talaga na Louis Vuitton? Sa Tesla ba talaga? Parang mo yun.
Kaya nung nakita namin yun nga, doon nag-start na ma-realize namin na, ano ba talagang what will make us whole, what will make us happy. So better concentrate there, and then yung mga hindi namin ini-spend sa mga things na hindi hindi nagpapasaya sa amin, we better save it and invest it. Doon namin na-realize.
Yung mga gusto ba namin ngayon is aligned ba sa mga values namin? Ito bang binili kong purchase na to or spinend ko na vacation na to is really aligned with my values? Ano ba talaga yung core values mo? Ano ba talaga yung gusto mong mangyari sa life mo? Parang ganon. So, nangyari, that's 2021.
Last year lang.
Last year
talagang inupuan namin yun. Talagang, let's do this. Parang, okay, ilang years? Nung una nating compute, ano ba? 37?
37 years yung una namin compute.
Hala!
Talagang
hanggang
wake up
70
ko.
kami.
Hindi yata kakayanin.
Oo, kasi alam mo, ang maganda, sinasabi lagi ni Daryl sa akin, you have to save. Kasi yung energy natin ngayon, na bata pa tayo, hindi na kaya ng 70-year-old self natin eh. I mean, kahit gaano ka athlete tayo and all, proper body mechanics, and all, tatanda tayo. Tatanda tayo. Nakikita mo naman natin yung mga patients natin eh. Yung bang 70-year-old self mo na yun is talagang pipilitin mo siya magtrabaho dahil sa decisions na ginagawa mo right now. Talagang, okay ka na, mag-work ka pa. Gusto ko kasing gawin ito sa buhay ko ngayon, YOLO. And all. Parang ganon. Pero not to shame other people na ganun yung gano'n. Pero at least for us, ito yung naisip namin. We don't want that. We don't want our 70-year-old self to keep on working just because of our choices right now. So, ayun. So, 2021.
Doon na kami nag-start mag-compute. Doon na namin in-implement yung mga nalalearn namin sa financial independence na kung paano mag-cut ng expenses, ano yung mga questions na kailangan mong itanong sa sarili mo para malaman mo kung ano talaga yung nagpapasaya sa iyo at saka yung mga wise na investment choices siguro para mas mapabilis yung financial independence journey namin.
So last month, kinampit lang namin ulit. So every month kasi umuupo kami, titingnan namin lahat ng mga saan ba napupuntang pera. Saan ba lumilipad yung pera. Hanggang sentimo alam namin kung saan napupunta. Ano yung pumapasok, saan napupunta, anong nangyari. Tapos, parang nakikita mo, nakakatuwa kasi pag gano'n, nakikita mo kung umibilis ka ba? Anong nangyari? Bakit bumagal ka? Hala, akala ko ganito lang. Tapos biglang parang nakaka-excite, tapos nakakasad din minsan. Pero like last month, we're very proud to share with you guys na na lang kami, 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years meaning you're ready to retire in 3 to 5 years based on your computation.
Yes.
Wow.
May na kami date. Tapos parang excited na kami.
Okay. So
pwede mabago yun.
Pwede mabago based on the economy or baka gusto pa namin magtrabaho.
Based sa kalokohan namin.
Baka invest namin lahat ng pera namin sa Bitcoin. I don't know.
Siyempre, along the way, may mga choices kaming gagawin. Pwede mapabilis, pwede mapabagal. May mga circumstances na mangyayari sa life namin, pwedeng mapabilis, mapabagal. Pero having that knowledge na, kundi na lang. Okay, kaya pa natin. Parang ganun, masaya.
So when you're planning for your financial independence, you're computing for an amount na pwede ka nang mag-retire and sustain a life for how many years?
Yes, so
kasi baka gusto ko lang gusto kong mamuhay na matagal or baka naman gusto ko rin ng mategi ng mas maaga. Paano kayo na-compute yun? Paano iniisip yun?
Usually, ang computation sa financial independence movement is you have to compute first for your FI number to know your retirement number. So your retirement amount na kailangan mong i-accumulate. Your FI number is usually your expenses, annual expenses times 25%. Times 25 only. That times 25. And that will give you a safe withdrawal rate of 4%. So ang concept nun is if you save 25 times of your annual expenses every year after pwede mong i-withdraw yung 4% nun every year and then hindi mauubos yung principal mo, yung amount ng money na nandoon sa account na yon dahil ang concept is your money is invested in low cost index funds sa stocks that will gain from 8 to 12%. So it's not bad. Sometimes I think sa last namin na check sa accounts namin is may year na nag-earn kami ng up to 17% in 1 year. So not bad. So it's very conservative already because you're only getting 4% and you can earn 8 to 12%. So technically masusustain ka nun hanggang kung kailan mo gusto mategi kung meron ka din.
Kasi ang kinukuha mo lang naman 4% lang.
4% lang eh.
Modest
So,
ano na yan, expenses. Modest ano na yan,
modest
living.
Well, it doesn't have to be modest. If you're spending, if your annual expenses is $100,000 a year, so then you have to multiply that to 25. Mas hahaba lang yung trabaho. So kung gusto mo kumikli, if you want to shorten your financial independence timeline, you have to cut your expenses na para
or
less
get
lang
more income.
or get more income or para makat yung yung financial independence number mo sa less number.
Kasi yung fire iba namang klase. May lean fire, may fat fire, may nag-GU arbitrage, may ano pa bang ginagawa nila.
Merong may continue pa rin nagtatrabaho.
Pagka-fire nila. Kasi pag nag-fire ka naman, hindi naman talaga na, hindi na ako, titagi na lang ako sa bahay, manonood na lang ako ng
Netflix na lang ako all day.
Pagka-retire ko, yes, Netflix all day. Hindi naman ganun. Parang, actually, mas nag-work pa nga sila afterwards.
Yeah,
pero,
mostly ng mga financial bloggers na encounter namin is actually some of them is earning more money now that they're retired because they're doing the things that they love.
Okay. Sa bagay, yun nga naman sabi niyo kanina nung umpisa na at least you're comfortable na you have money in there na you can do things that you enjoy. Kung gusto mo mag-work, pwede pa rin mag-work. Kung gusto mo lang mag-splurge and just live your life, pwede rin naman.
You have options. Powerful ng options na yun.
Right. So, na-mention natin kanina that you're renting out your rooms and you're investing in index fund. Aside from that, ano pa yung ibang specific things that you do or did, that to increase your profit or decrease your expenses or save more? Ano pa yung ibang mga siguro steps na ginawa niya to reach that goal?
I guess i-explain mo na yung sa 401, sa mga road.
So,
para ma-maximize natin.
Yes, yeah. Most of the time kasi ang pinakamalaking expenses naman natin is yung house natin, transportation and food. What we did is we tried to hack that first. So so with the house, we rented our rooms. Yung mortgage namin and yung bills namin is paid for. With the transportation, gustuhin man namin na maging one-car household kami.
Depende.
We can.
Home care.
Kasi we're both working in home care. So what hack we did there is that for life insurance, we make sure with auto insurance, we make sure that we always get quotes every 6 months para ma-make sure namin na hindi kami niloloko na ng auto insurance provider namin kasi usually tinataas nila ng tinataas.
Lumipat ka ng insurance. Lumipat ka ng insurance, huwag ka magsistay.
Dapat mababa yun, di ba?
Hindi. Kahit parang inisip din namin yun pag loyal ka,
dapat bababa.
Hindi mataas.
Mas mataas. Kaya meron akong isang insurance insurance namin ngayon. Ang ginagawa ko is I look for quotes again and I put the same coverage. Most of them we find that there's others that will give you lower rates for the same coverage. Kaya we make sure that to do that. So that's how we hack the transportation side. Sa gas naman, the gas that we spend is the gas that we spend. That's how we spend it.
Yung sa he bought a used car. Hindi siya bumibili ng bagong car. Well, yung syempre pagdating mo, bibili ka ng bagong car. Hindi patay ko ba dati, di ba?
Dati kasi hindi naman. If before I knew about this, baka I also bought a used car. But recently, my car just broke down on me because home health. And I bought a used car. So with food naman, we do meal planning. nag-grocery kami na we're also vegan, so hindi kami
Wow.
usually meats ang medyo mas mahal na nakita namin. Naging vegan kami, medyo mas nakatipid. And then batch cooking kami.
Luto lang lahat sa weekends. Tapos pack lang para pagka weekdays, alam mo naman pag weekdays, tamad-tamad na tayo pagdating paggagaling work. So init na lang. So wala ba kaming excuse na we'll just buy outside kasi pagod na kami. Parang init-init na lang. Tapos mas mababa pa. I guess ang food budget namin per person is just $2.
About $2
per meal.
Per meal.
Kasi nag-meal plans batch cooking. But nasanay ka, you just give like 2 hours of your weekend magluto. For the whole week, may pagkain ka na.
Kaya automatic na sa inyo yun.
Automatic na luto na. Tapos mas madali pang mag-decide ng food kasi ano ba
no-brainer na lang kung ano lang meron.
And then, syempre, low waste din yun kasi nauubos yun na kasi alam niyo yung kakainin nyo.
Yes. Yun nga ang yun ang pinaka gustong-gusto ko lagi makikita. When I see that the fridge is empty at the end of the week, wow.
Walang natitirang leftover, kakainin mo talaga siya.
Hindi kasi kami pwedeng marami ring pagkain sa fridge kasi nga may mga kasama kami sa bahay. So tig-iisang kami, lalagyan.
Oo, tama. I feel that.
So napipilitan ka talaga.
Nauubusin mo talaga kung anong meron ka sa cupboard.
Yeah, because we can stock a lot of food.
Saka hindi namin pwedeng i-rason na kasi pag bumagyo, wala kaming stock. Dapat ng Walmart sa amin, di ba?
Convenient. So doon ko na-appreciate yung sinabi niyo na you're living intentionally kasi you're thinking of all of that every now and then na hindi mo siya parang normal person like me, hindi ko na pinapansin yung insurance ko, hindi ko na pinapansin yung kasi naka-auto-pay na siya. So pag yung pagkain ko kung ano na lang meron or kung wala, Uber Eats na lang or Dutch, di ba? So you're really thinking about every step that you're making to reach that goal.
Yes, every line item, lagi namin siyang binivisit every month.
Kasi ano bang nangyari dito? Bakit mas tumaas yung expenses natin? Okay, maybe next month ganito yung gawin nating plan. Mas maganda. Alam mo kasi mga PTs tayo, di ba? Mahirap tayo sa short-term goals, long-term goals. Parang medyo ina-apply din namin sa life namin yan. Okay, so saan ba tayo nag-fail? Ano ba dapat natin address? Di ba? Weakness
right.
What's your problem list for this month? Amazon ba? Baka masyadong marami.
Baka laging may box na lumalabas.
Sa akin ba to?
Parang kumakatok na lang lagi yung pizza sa labas. Parang mga ganun lang. Sa isa-isa. Saka ang maganda nun, mag-spend ka lang naman actually like sa insurance. Mag-spend ka lang ng 2 minutes. Di ba?
Usually, what I spend is like 5 to 10 minutes. Usually, you can get insurance, auto insurance online. You know what the code. Then I switch. If it's much cheaper than the previous, then I switch.
Maganda nagagawa ng konti lang. Bigyan mo lang ng konting time. Ang laki ng cut sa'yo.
Yeah.
Like, sa phone natin, di ba? Sa phone bill natin.
Yeah.
Magkano ba binabayaran mo sa phone bill?
I
If you don't mind asking.
I think, naka-autopay kasi siya. I think, nasa 90 something?
$90.
Napakababa namin yan.
Talaga?
Oo.
Bakit? Kasi group plan?
Binabayaran namin per month.
Binabayaran namin per month is $30.
Kami dalawa na.
Paano yun?
Because
Sandan ka namin na.
we use Mint Mobile. Marami namang
yung bago, yung kay Ryan Reynolds.
Kay Ryan Reynolds.
Oo.
Showbiz.
Kasi same lang naman din siya eh. Ang kailangan mo lang gawin is ilang gig ba talaga yung ginagastos ko, tapos yun ang ilalagay mo sa kanila.
Saka most places naman may wifi. When you go home, there's wifi. When you go there, there's wifi. Parang hindi mo naman talaga naggamit lang. You don't need unlimited unless work talaga na remotely. Pero ayun, nung na-discover namin, pwede naman palang ganito lang. Tapos $30 lang. My gosh.
Oo nga.
Ang natin, masasave natin. Konting mga bagay. Kasi isipin mo, kahit $20 lang yung nasasave mo, isipin mo, pag minultiply mo yan, kung in-invest mo, ang laki na ng kinita mo for that.
Usually, yung investing, yung nalulose mo yung investing, I think, kung tama yung naalala kong computation, is what you spend every week, you multiply it by 173. That's the value of that money in 10 years. So if you would have invested it, that's the value of it. If it's $10, if I'm right, it's going to be 1,073 in 10 years. If you just
parang konti lang siyang now, pero kasi dodami yan, may compounding eh.
So yun talaga, yung big expenses at saka yung recurring expenses, yun yung mga line items that we always look at.
Tapos, I guess like you, naka-automate din kami sa lahat. So, kunwari, we're gonna be saving for this. Let's say, sa travel namin, ang gagawin namin pag magta-travel kami, okay, ito yung i-research namin lahat na pwedeng i-research about dun sa place, magkano yung sa Airbnb, magkano yung flights, magkano everything. Tapos, we're gonna compute it. Tapos, magkano ba yung kailangan natin i-save monthly or save weekly. Tapos naka-automate din yun. Automatic na napupunta na sa save. From checking to savings, automatic yun. Kung gusto namin ng cellphone na bago, automatic din yun. So October yung next na labas. So $5 siguro every ano. Tapos, kunwari sa mga car repairs, lalo na yan, malalaki yung car repairs. Diba? So nagsasave kami ng let's say $25 to $50 a week. So automatic, minsan nga pag nakikita namin yung paycheck namin, ano nangyari? Nawala.
Pero this time, hindi naman siya nawala as in saan siya napunta.
Gastos,
Alam namin na may pinuntahan.
At saka, pag in case na, okay, nag-give yung, nasira yung car mo, hindi mo siya kukunin sa pera mo ngayon eh. Kasi may na-save ka na for that car eh. May naka-save ka for car repair eh. So, ito na Ang sarap pagka okay, bayad ka na.
Para ba kaming merong insurance, pero kami rin yung
kami yung nag-insure sa sarili namin.
So, yung hindi ka biglang magugulat, kailangan ko ng pera para dito sa kasi meron ka nang nakalaan.
Ang natutunan din namin yan recently is yung sa tax.
Oo, yung sa tax.
Kasi bilang tayong mga PT, medyo malakas tayong kumita. So, medyo umaakit tayo minsan sa tax bracket. Kasi lang na kami dalawa. So, medyo tumataas kami. Minsan napapabayan. Sinisingil ka ni Uncle Sam. May utang ka agad. Uncle Sam naman, we already paid our taxes now. Now we have to pay more. So, ang namin is, let's just save for it. If we don't have to pay anything tax season, and then we keep the money. We got our own fund.
Pinaprepare nyo rin.
Sa akin na mga 3,000-5,000 kung magkano man yung ibabayad mo sa tax.
Minsan gulatan din yun eh. May utang ka pa rin pala.
Oo nga, dami mo nang binayad.
Asang makaka-refund eh.
Yung akala mo check yung makukuha mo, yung pala ikaw pa may utang.
Bill pala.
True. So na-mention nyo kanina yung travel in your blogs and in your vlogs. You've had this trial retirement. You went to Oaxaca, Mexico, and to Costa Rica. So kwento nyo naman sa amin yung phase na yun. What is a trial retirement?
Yung trial retirement kasi is parang naghanap kami for places na possibly pag after ng retirement pag na-reach namin yung fine number namin, saan kami mag-stay. Ang hirap naman kasi na pagka doon lang namin hahanapin. So, habang nasa journey kami, pupuntahan na namin yung mga place na pwede naming para bang mukhang okay ba dito? Parang Safe ba dito? Mabubuhay ba?
Number one is it cheap here? Mura ba rito? Yung inipon ba namin is maglalas. Dito kami tumira.
Mag-e-enjoy ba kami dito? Ganyan. Saka gusto namin i-immerse yung sarili namin talaga sa culture eh. Siyempre, once you live there, once na mahit na namin yung fine number namin and we decided to stay in that place, ano ba yung mga kasama natin? Okay ba sila? Will happy here? Do we know the language? Can we talk to them? Ang lang, di ba?
Costa Rica and Mexico, so Spanish.
Medyo
kaya doon kami nagfo-focus ngayon sa mga Spanish-speaking countries para ba mas ma-develop namin yung language.
Minsan nasa Oaxaca kami, nakikita namin yung mga bata. Ang galing-galing naman ng mga mag-Spanish.
How can they talk Spanish that fast?
Parang nakaka-amaze. At saka, ang naibigay din sa amin ng trial retirement is there's another world aside from our work. Parang kasi before, when we travel, we just spend like a weekend. Tapos, okay, picture post, let's go. Next.
Turista.
parang
Turista.
turista lang talaga. Hindi ba yung, tapos babalik ka na sa work the following Monday, parang hindi ba namin na-feel yung rest, ganon. Pero nung nag-Oaxaca kami at saka na walang pagmamadali. Kung gusto namin na ganito lang kabagal maglakad, kung gusto namin na hindi mahaba pa pala yung oras natin. Parang, ganito pala dapat talaga. Hindi yung parang may pressure lagi from work na you have to go back right away because you have work, you have bills to pay. Parang,
and we don't have to fill with all the tourist spots para mapuntahan lahat. We can just do one day. Magpahinga muna tayo this time. Pagod na tayo maglakad.
Totoo.
Yun din yung namin sa mga trial retirement. Saka nakita namin yung way of living of ng ibang tao. Alam mo, na-realize ko nung nasa Oaxaca kami, dito sa States, diba? Ay, nung nasa Philippines tayo, parang lagi mong kausap yung friends mo and all. Pagdating sa States, puro ka na work.
Sure.
Lagi mong kausap yung family mo. Pagdating dito, puro work. Nung nagpunta kami sa Oaxaca, sa Mexico, saka sa Costa Rica, yung mga friends, magkakasama sila parate. Yung family, magkakasama sila parate. Hindi ba parang katulad natin ngayon sa States na lagi na lang
medyo
trabaho,
isolated.
very isolated na. So, gusto namin yung ganun ulit na feeling.
I see. Gano'ng katagal yung mga trial retirements mo? Is it months?
Usually we do it a month at a time.
Okay.
Usually 30 days. We've been contemplating of making it longer, but we'll see. Baka pansin na yung mga trabaho namin.
Hindi na kayo nagtatrabaho. Magpaalam.
Totoo.
Nung nagpaalam ako one time sa employer ko, sabi ko, I'll take a vacation for a month. I'll take a month off. Tapos sabi niya, yung PTO mo, yan di ba yung PTO mo, ilang araw lang. And it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to pay me for the other days. So, di ba? May ganun ka, diba? It's okay. You don't have to pay me for the other days. Yung lang.
So, pumayag sila?
Ang tanong pa sa akin, is there somebody that died in your family? Meron ba kayong problem sa marriage nyo? Kailangan ba catastrophic para lang magbakasyon? Gusto ko lang magpahinga.
Hindi kasi sa kanila natural yun no? Na mag-month long.
Yun nga rin yung na-realize namin na talagang yung tao dito is like work.
Yeah, most of the vacation days here are never used. So, pera or
hinihintay na lang sa retirement.
Ang ginagamit. So we don't want to do that. So kaya 30 days at a time usually kami.
So we don't want to wait till we reach our fine number. Although yung ginagawa namin trial retirements, mapapatagal niya ng kaunti.
Yes.
Yung kasi nagbiyahe kami, di sana nagtatrabaho kami, mas kumikita kami, di ba? Mas bibilis sana kami. Kaso kasi if we wait till we reach our fine number, hindi naman natin alam kasi kung ano yung mangyayari sa life natin. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, the next, hindi mo alam.
True.
Like, meron akong patient, shinare niya sa akin na pareha silang nag-work na paramedics, silang mag-asawa. Tapos nangyari, ipon lang sila ng ipon. Ang nangyari, nung nag-retire sila, pareha silang nagkasakit. Nag-down yung health nila, lahat ng ipon nila is napunta sa bills. Ang balak nila is bibili sila ng RV, magtutour sila around the US. Hindi na nila nagawa kasi napunta sa bills. I don't want that to happen to us. Hindi namin alam kung yung energy namin ngayon, kaya pa ba namin umakit ng bundok pagdating ng namin, di ba? Parang
to do the silly things we do in our trial.
Medyo yung mga ginagawa.
Medyo
nadudulas-dulas kami sa mga
tumatawid ng ilog.
So, kaya din gusto namin ginagawa. Parang, trial retirement is something that we look forward to. Parang we're working this, tas konti na lang, magpa-plan na kami.
Okay. So, pag ChooseFI, hindi naman ibig sabihin na kailangan tipid-tipid ka talaga na wala ka lang enjoyment. So, you can still, look into your finances, have that time for yourself, enjoy, and adjust kung kailangan.
May mga may mga iba't ibang camp nga sa financial independence. May mga iba na ayaw talaga ng extreme na frugality, may mga nagagalit na bakit mo kailangan magtipid na tipirin yung sarili mo sobra. You can pull another lever which is increase your income, build a business to be financially independent. You don't have to really eat rice and beans every day, or mag-bike ka to work even if it's raining. So you just have to aggressively cut your expenses at things that you don't like and spend most of your income on the things that really
will
makes you
bring
happy.
you happiness.
Mm.
So there's no one manual na ito lang yung dapat. Ito lang yung susundin mo. This is it. Pag hindi mo ito sinunod,
Hindi ka
magpa-FI. Hindi, walang ganun. It depends on you. Kung anong journey gusto mong tahakin, whatever works for you, whatever makes you happy, ganun yung gawin mo.
Right. And just the key is yung sinabi niyo is living an intentional life na you're thinking of your goal and living each and every day with the intention of your being financially independent.
Yes.
Okay. So what are the challenges? Kunwari, someone who's gonna start it, ano yung pwede nilang ma-expect na challenges or difficulties in trying to, be financially independent?
Mostly ang mas challenging actually sa amin is the psychological side of money.
Side of money.
Usually yung logic namin sinasabi sa amin na yes, achieve this savings rate, you don't have to spend anything on this, but you're still human. Recently nga namin narinig na the Bible verse na medyo tinamaan kami is the Bible verse said that Prophet Jeremiah said that the heart is deceitful at all times. Ano bang sinabi pa niya? It has no cure. Who can understand it? So your heart always wants something, even if your brain says that it doesn't make sense.
Parang, why? Why are you gonna buy that? Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why are you in that relationship? Why? Why are you still want to pursue that? Why are you still working like that? Why? Really?
Yeah. So mostly yung psychology behind money, yun yung kailangan mong labanan. Kasi meron kang lifestyle before eh. Before FI, meron kang lifestyle na I get whatever I want. I deserve this because I work so hard. And maybe sa FI journey mo, matitigilan ka, kailangan mong magtanong na, bakit ko ba talaga to binibili? Is this what makes me happy? Baka mag-feel mo na nade-deprive ka because yung previous lifestyle mo is not that way. But you have a goal to achieve. And also, yung financial independence is in the future. You can't feel that right now. It seems like pinapahirapan ko yung sarili ko pero nasa ano yung mga pinaghihirapan ko? Napupunta lang sa account ko.
Hindi mo na-feel kasi you're working so hard. Parang aalis ka ng bahay 8 tapos babalik ka mga 6 na tapos pagod ka pa parang tapos gagawin mo weekend ka pa parang pagod ka na tapos gusto mo na nga lang to bilhin hindi mo pa mabili kasi nagtitipid ka parang feeling mo na-deprive ka. But at the end of the day you have to be really, really honest with yourself. Bakit mo ba ito pinapursue? Bakit mo ba ito pinapursue? Kami, what we're trying to buy, yes, we cannot buy this right now, pero what we're trying to buy is our time. And I think that's a non-renewable resource.
It's more precious.
It's irretrievable. So you really have to do something. We have to do something at this moment para mabili namin yon. And mas okay yun kesa sa mga bags, mga ganyan. So, para sa amin.
Yeah, that's it. Psychology, mostly.
Yun yung challenge talaga.
So, kailangan for someone who would start FI or this journey, kailangan talaga i-psych muna niya yung sarili niya. Would this work for me and what are the things na I can sacrifice or I can do to achieve my goals? Hindi yung baka yung gumana sa kanila baka gumana rin sa akin.
Mostly ang pina-point out namin is you always have to ask your why first before doing this. Before doing anything. Katulad natin, inasama natin yung sarili natin siguro ng why.
Why do you want to be a therapist?
Yeah.
Of all courses, why PT, diba?
So, kailangan meron kang why para while you're in the journey, you're always looking forward to that why. Para meron kang horizon na tinitingnan na malapit na makakarating naman din ako dyan. Kaunti na lang.
So, pero pag nakikita mo naman talaga, if you're really intentionally living and like what you're doing is, you think, you look at your finances every month, makikita mo naman din yung progress mo. So, that's an added motivation.
Barely. That's why we do it every month.
Yeah, nabuboost yung confidence mo na, oh my gosh, na lang. Tapos pagka medyo nagdidip, ay, ano bang ginawa na naman natin?
Pero at least you can see na ito yung realities na doon napunta kaya gumanon. So pero pwede mo rin namang i-continue, di ba?
In that process too, we can also modify our expenses. Maybe ma-realize namin na maybe hindi deprive nga namin yung sarili namin too much. Baka naman medyo kailangan namin kumain sa labas paminsan-minsan. So we have to put the budget there. The FI number is always it's a living organism kumbaga para sa amin. It moves all the time because tumatanda ka. Eventually baka magkaroon kami ng mga anak. So tataas yung FI number namin definitely kasi want to support them.
Right.
Pero so it's continually moving. The target is continually moving as well. So pag nagba-budget kami, doon namin nakikita na baka kailangan ganito.
Tama. So aside from psyching your mind and thinking of your why sa pag-start ng journey, ano pa yung ibang steps or tips that you can give to someone who's listening na probably baka gusto nilang simulan or they're considering to do this journey, the fire journey?
Siguro first step is to see where you are. Where you are in the present. Kung gusto mo itong i-pursue. So you have to know your net worth. So
sabi nga ni Vicky Robin, you have to shame yourself first.
Shame yourself.
Oo, kasi you have to face the reality na. Wala lang akong ginastos. Pero pag nakikita mo pala sa spreadsheet, pag in-excel mo na lahat, pag trinak mo na lahat, hala, ito lang yung kita ko. Pero bakit ganito yung expenses ko? You have to have that, talagang realization
para
na.
Para bang come to Jesus moment na.
What am I doing with my life? Yes, I'm still young. I'm still, yung career ko talaga nagpo-progress. So I don't think I need to worry about money. Pero kailangan mo lang siya upuan at kailangan mo lang,
know the net worth and then compute. I think very important yung budget. Sa iba, tinatawag nila na may mga vloggers na tinatawag na conscious spending plan.
Conscious spending plan.
Kasi sa iba medyo masakit yung budget parang
conscious spending plan, pares lang yun.
Parang limiting. Pero you have to track because what cannot be measured cannot be improved. Ginagawa din natin yan sa PT.
Diba?
Kaya kami mga Ronyo, members. So kailangan i-measure mo kung ano yung pumapasok, lumalabas, how much you are saving. Then from there, I think the logical step is to put a decent enough margin, kumbaga emergency savings. Para meron ka bang, para magkaroon ka ng power, freedom or option na kunyari meron kang trabaho na hindi gusto, hindi talaga para sa iyo, you're stressed out. You can say no because you know that you have an emergency cushion to back you up.
Right. Alright, good tips.
Tapos start pag-open ng mga investment account. Like, I think nag-start kami, aside sa 401 sa Roth, yung Wealthfront, parang automatic robo siya .
So, robo-investing.
So, kahit maglagay ka lang ng kaunti doon, tapos paunti-unti, mag-save ka ng portion of your money and ang income mo doon, tapos i-automate mo lang. Sa amin, lahat automatic. So, lahat ng investments automatic. If we're planning to save for our new for a real estate ulit na bagong property na bibilin, automatic yun. So, like sa amin, mag-asawa kami, di ba? Hindi join lahat ng namin. So, meron akong basket, may basket siya, may basket.
Hindi ba kami join ng fund, ng pera? Hindi namin
Oo. So, may basket kaming isa na doon namin nilalagay lahat ng pang-invest namin. Ganon. So, depende sa kung paano yung gagawin. Pero it's a tip para kasi hindi maging problem din yung money sa mga couples din.
Etong lahat to, ni-research nyo to or did you hire a financial advisor o lahat to do-it-yourself self-research? Yung mga ginagawa nyo?
Mostly do-it-yourself. Kagaya, ni-research namin, tapos usually tinatry namin muna in small increments yung natututunan namin. And then eventually pag nakita namin na nag-work, then we apply it. Pag hindi, we discard it. Ang ma-apply namin yan talaga sa real estate kasi gusto naming matuto talaga sa real estate investing kasi isa siya sa good passive income para mas kami in the future. So, nag-assign kami ba ng fund na parang, sige, ibuhos natin tong fund na to para...
Hindi. Sabi naman, ito yung school namin ng ng real estate. Kasi iba yung naririnig mo lang, natututunan mo lang. Iba pagka, ina-apply mo na.
Tama.
So parang kami, sige, ito yung school namin. Napakamahal naman ng school na to. Pero sige, bakit? Tapos ayun.
Bumili nga kami ng bahay.
Oo. So syempre may mga challenges doon. Hindi naman lahat mag-work. Hindi lahat talagang kukuha ka lang ng kukubra ka lang ng kukubra ng pera. Hindi. So kailangan kung nagbabala ka din ng real estate, meron ka ring fund for that na hindi na-apektuhan yung person.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Kasi ang ginawa namin with this real estate education is meron kaming fund na if ever na mag-fail man, hopefully fortunately hindi pa naman nagfe-fail, is hindi kami ba maapektuhan.
Right. So anyone who's interested to get into this FIRE movement or journey can research on things and look into himself or herself kung ano ba talaga kung bagay talaga sa kanila yung ganitong lifestyle.
Usually kami ang kino-consume namin is financial independence na podcast. Ang first na podcast na pinakinggan ko is How to Money podcast. And then from there, na-discover ko na yung mga ibang podcast, ChooseFI podcast, Mad Scientist. Usually, pag nakakita ka ng isa, tapos talagang interested ka, mararabbit hole ka talaga. Hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta.
We'll get lost na talaga yung mga suggestions after. No? Merong mga podcast na suggestions after.
Kasi marirealize mo na, pwede ko nga i-apply yun. Tingnan ko nga kung i-apply ko. gumana. O sinabi nito, minsan may mga conflicting. Itatry mo naman yung isa, tapos itatry mo naman yung kabila. So just do your research. We rarely do everything that one financial independence blogger advises. Is usually a mix. So
same goes sa mga libro. When you read a book or pag nagbabasa ka, hindi naman lahat na nakasulat dun, susundin mo lahat, diba? You just choose whatever will help you sa life mo. So ganun lang din mga napapakinggan namin. Kung ano lang yung mga tingin namin, try natin to. Okay. Hindi lahat. So pipiliin mo lang.
Right. So yan. So ang bilis ng oras. Ang bilis ng oras. Pero ang dami ko natutunan about FIRE and this FIRE journey. Thank you for coming over in the podcast, Daryl and Camille.
Salamat pag-invite.
So baka pwede pa tayong mag-usap next time kasi dami pa natin talagang pwedeng pag-usapan.
Ay, sobrang dami.
Hindi kasya sa isang episode. Pero before I let you go, could you if people want to reach out to you and ask questions, tell them your blog, your YouTube channel.
Yeah, so you can reach us at terrafire.com, and we also have our Facebook page, facebook.com/terrafire, and also
sa YouTube, just search for Terrafire. So Terra, THERA, tapos Fire, FIRE, Terrafire.
Medyo friendly naman kami. Hindi naman kami. Relax lang.
Yan. So I'm gonna post that links sa show description. Yan. So also, before I let you go ulit, may last bites ako, last 3 questions.
Kala ko relax na.
Last bites. Okay. My first question is, since the show is called PT Meal, so may konting relation to sa meal. So the first question is, what's your recipe for success?
Siguro first is teamwork.
Yes. We decide. We always decide together. We always ask each other before we do big decisions.
Most of the time magkaiba kami. So maganda kasi nakikita namin yung perspective ng kabila. Tapos we make a decision from there. Tapos I guess we're students
of life. Yeah. So we're constantly learning. We're curious. That's
very curious.
Kaya nga natagpuan namin yung financial.
Ano ba yan?
And then isa siguro pa is our goals are held up by systems and habits. We don't want to stress out our willpower all the time, especially with saving and sometimes with our diet. So
with our routines.
So we make sure that we make everything routine. Parang natutunan nga natin noon, ewan ko kung sa Terra X, na we form engrams sa ano namin, sa brain namin para automatic na
wala nang pag-iisip.
Wala nang
next.
Yeah.
Ito na next.
Right. Okay. Teamwork, student of life, and systems and habits. Gusto ko siya systems of habits kasi binabasa ko ngayon Atomic Habits. Sinabi nila, systems and habits. Yeah. True. That's true. Small changes, big impact.
Konti-konti lang. Kasi nga, di ba, parang sa bahay, hindi ka naman makakabuo agad ng bahay na ganyan agad, di ba?
One brick
at a time.
True. Exactly. Okay, so second question is, na-mention natin ba you're listening to podcast, ano talaga yung, or in other, videos, siguro, what other, siguro books na lang, what book has helped you in your journey?
Sobrang dami.
Siguro top.
Unahin siguro natin yung kay Vicky Robin, kasi si Vicky Robin sa Joe Dominguez, sila talaga yung Bible Bible ng fair movement, Your Money or Your Life. Actually, we'll have a discussion about this sa channel namin. Tapos A Millionaire Next Door.
Narinig ko rin yan.
Tandaan ko.
See? And then isang hindi siya financial independence related is don't sweat the small stuff.
Nakita ko yan. Hindi ko na mabasa.
Parang gano'n, sobrang ganda naman.
We always, I think, every month or every 2 months, we always listen to it as a audiobook. And it really helps. Don't sweat the small stuff. And also one regarding money is the Millionaire Mind.
Yes, The Millionaire Mind.
By Harv Eker.
Okay,
gotcha. Stillness is the key. Sobrang dami namin books.
Oo nga eh. Dapat gumawa kayo ng mga reviews sa YouTube channel niyo.
Oo, sobrang sabi nga consume lang kami ng
Right.
Out there.
Okay. As a last question, sa last bites ko, what are the 3 ingredients? It can be a motto, a virtue, a Bible verse, a characteristic that you always carry with you that you think are essential. So, in short, what are the 3 ingredients that make up Daryl and Camille?
At gusto mo ba i-share na lang sa kanya yung natin?
Yeah. Knowing what success looks like for us, that's what we really carry. So,
yung few years ago, may nabasa kaming parang
memory book.
book.
Pinamemorize sa amin.
Pinamemorize sa amin. Tapos, after namin nalaman yun, parang we try to live day by day sa quote na yun. So, I try to share it.
It's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. I think most people would know it. It's what success looks like. It's to laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people, and the affection of children, to earn the respect of honest critics, to endure the betrayal of false friends, to find beauty and the best in others, to leave the world a bit better by a child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, and to know that one life has breathed easier because you have lived. That is to have succeeded.
Wow.
So if all our goals align with that,
okay kami
we succeed. As you can see, wala naman dong nakalagay na to be famous, to be a millionaire.
Have this or that. Hindi. Parang sa lahat ng aspects sa life namin, nag-aano ba dito sa nil-live by natin. So, pag okay siya, we won it. We won.
Yeah.
I see. So parang yan yung 4-way test mo sa kalsada, pero yan yung for your life.
Exactly.
Nice. All right. Again, thank you, Daryl and Camille, for being in the show and sharing with us your journey and those tips for those who want to start as well in this financial independence journey or movement. So as a takeaway, yung pabaon natin sa audience na gusto nating ibigay sa kanila, or one thing that we want them to remember from our conversation, ano yan?
rehab your life decisions, live with intention.
Perfect. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Hopefully, hindi man namin sila na-convince ka namin.
Kahit ikaw lang.
Na-convince ako.
Nabenta ba?
Bentang-benta. Kailangan ko nang tingnan yung expenses and net worth ko.
Oo. At saka kung may questions kayo, ask niyo lang kami. We'll try to help.
All right. I'm gonna put all their links.
Thank you.
Thank you for being the show.